What do I love most about First Church? I love most, first of all, the people.
Through the years, they become our family, and that's what I think I love most about this church. It feels like my family, a place that's comfortable to be, a place where I know people and they know me, and I can just come no matter how I'm feeling, whatever's going on in my week, I can come here and feel the spiritual presence of Christ with my friends.
And what we love most about it is the diverse congregation, and that there is something for each of us to help serve in.
And we've just made lifelong friends here.
Is who's in charge of this church. It's not us. It's the man above. And he does so much. He puts so much into people. He lets them know what to do. He helps you. And that's what you learn here, that Christ is with us all times.
We were going to go church shopping, and this was our first stop, and we never left.
Over all the years, this has always been a friendly, welcoming place to be.
I just love the fellowship of the like-minded people here, the opportunities for Bible study, women's ministry, men's ministry, and all the opportunities for personal growth and to draw closer to Christ.
I was involved in Bible studies, which really connected me with other women, and the Bible again, which I was really missing.
I've made some of my deepest and most lasting friendships in my prayer group.
So the reason we started here is because we were looking for a preschool. We moved here in August, and we had a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, and we were looking for a preschool, and someone recommended, oh, the Methodist Church has a really good preschool. So we came here, met Nina Cavacci, and Nina said, try coming to church this Sunday. So we did, and we've never left.
What they do for the kids here at First Church we really fell in love with, and then made some good friends and got into a good small group, and so really, just loving the church.
One of my favorite memories is during his preschool time is with Pastor Larry and Pastor Keith. They used to do music and tell Bible stories, and also with Janet Brockway, and that just was very telling of the church, that their pastors were involved with the children.
And we have really enjoyed the children's ministry that is at First Church. The boys and Blanding really enjoy all the activities and all the extra fun things that are here.
And First Church has afforded our family community. And being involved in the church in so many aspects, including Bethlehem and church committees, and just your friends become part of the church, and the church is part of you.
What do I love most? Serving Christ through this church. I spent many years in running all the outreach ministries of the church, and there's no doubt in my mind that they were the happiest years of my life here.
My activity in the church became a service to God. The whole attitude changed, and I became extremely active.
What I love most about First Church is how much the church reaches out to the community. When I found out about our food share program, I just loved that so many people in the church came together to do such a selfless act and do something to really reach out to the broader community. And
both of us talk about Bethlehem Revisited and the youth and program. That's really what brought us to the church. But the people and the family and the friends, that's what's keeping us here. So we love it.
First Church is where we met Jesus. It's where we became Christians, not just Methodists.
My favorite memory is probably when I first came to the church. I didn't have God in my life for way too long. And, this church really, is the reason I have a relationship with God.
Now, what is the highlight of the church for me here is this is where I met Jesus as my Savior.
Christ has been with us so long. I don't know what I'll do without him. This church has really grown, all for the good. There's a lot of things that go on that nobody ever will know, but that doesn't need to happen. Nobody needs to know them.
So we've seen tremendous change in this church, and it's been wonderful. I think my favorite thing about it is watching how our church never gets stale, never gets old. Something new is always seems to be on the horizon.
My future hopes for the church is that we don't change, that we continue to be the loving, open arms, mission-based church that we are.
I really want to see First Church just be an ambassador for Coral Springs and just our area. And I want to see us take over the community and show God's love, really, because that's what we're all about. We love First, right?
I'm excited about the future of the church and our family being a part of this church and growing in this church. I'm excited to watch our kids grow up in this church, learning about Jesus and sharing experiences with the other families here in the church.
What my future hopes are for the church is to do more stuff like this. There are so many children that are out there hurting, that don't have, that need things and whatnot. And I'd like to see the church reach out and just pull these children in who are tomorrow's hope for the church and let them know just how much the Lord loves them and how much everybody here is there for them.
So my future hope for First Church would be that First Church would be able to reach out like they reached out to me and continue to provide opportunities for growth, personal growth, for our community, for our families, and for each other.
But one of my favorite things is over the years that we've developed this amazing family as a student ministry, and we've been able to see God do amazing things, and I'm just glad to be a part of this family.
What I would hope for the future of the church is that its congregation will enable it to continue to win souls for Jesus like it won mine.
For the future of the church, as long as Christ is always honored and respected, and the kids coming up behind us learn that through Sunday school and through teaching, and from some of us have been around a long time. That is, to me, the utmost. Christ should always be honored first. All the other things that we do is wonderful, but just to represent and honor Him is where we should be.
What do we love most? We love most the church family. And you know, a church isn't a building, it's the people in the building.
And we've been blessed with incredible pastors. We came here a couple months after Harry Boss. He came in July and we came in August. And it seems like each pastor we've gotten has just been wonderful and great sermons. And I'm always happy and welcome to invite friends. Try this church. Come find me. I sit on the left side. You won't be sitting alone.
But I've been here for over 4 years, and I'm not going anywhere. I love First Church.
I'm Ryan, and we're the McDermott family.
What do you like about this church?
That we talk about Jesus.